Hello everybody, welcome back to this YouTube channel. My name is Julia, and in today's clip, as you can tell by my face, I'm in the making of my full face, and I realized I might have found a dupe for the FENTY, how many carats, I always say how many carats, diamond bomb highlighter from the drugstore, and I decided to test it out myself here. It was a dupe that I found on the internet, but it seems promising, and I decided to do a dedicated video for it. And today we're gonna experiment with my face, fingers crossed that's gonna actually be a dupe, because otherwise I'm gonna have to walk down the street with two different highlighters or somehow savage it. So let's dive into the actual product. So I have here the FENTY, how many carats? Oh, actually this is the shade. Why I thought how many carats was the golden one, but no, this is how many carats, diamond bomb from FENTY. It's the very shiny, glittery one. And as you can see, mine got a bit of a foundation because I like applying this one with my finger. I realized if you want to enhance the glitter, you need to apply it with your finger. And the dupe for it is the Lottie London Diamond Bounce Illuminating Highlighter. This actually looks really promising. The way it looked, I kind of seen it myself without the internet actually mentioning it, that it could be potentially a dupe. But anyway, I got it myself to test it out. This is like £9, £8. And this is much more expensive. I think I paid, I got this one on offer, but I'm pretty sure the set, it's like £20 with a gloss. And yeah, I have the tiny version here basically, but let's see the full sized one, how much it costs. So it's £31, the bigger version. And I'm pretty sure you can buy the mini one as well. Mini. Only just the mini one without the... Or maybe not. Nah, you can only buy the mini one by the time you're also buying the gloss, which I personally think it's a great deal. I did a video about it, so you can check it out on that note, but today we are just putting these side by side. So swatching wise, they do definitely resemble the same effect. I genuinely feel the Lottie London one, it's a tad bit more glittery and pigmented by the time you take it and swatch it. Like take it and after you swatch it, it kind of like shears out to the formula the FENTY one has. So I really think it's a good idea to apply them with my finger rather than a brush, because like I said, the FENTY one, I prefer it with a finger, because see, if I do kind of like maneuver my finger into it, it kind of like looks more pigmented, and it's more of a bouncy kind of like creamy formula, but to a point where it kind of gets to a powder version by the time you apply it on your skin. And I feel that's why you pick it up much nicer with the finger and apply it nicer with the finger. Okay, let's just apply it. So I'm gonna zoom you in. So I'm gonna apply the FENTY one on this side. And I like to kind of like tap it in, and as you can see, it gives you that kind of like wet sort of finish. This is very glittery, like I don't know if the camera picks it up, but this is very glittery. It's a highlighter that if you just enjoy glittery highlighter, if you don't enjoy glittery highlighter, run from this. Like genuinely just run, don't spend your money, because you're not gonna like it. But I personally like sometimes this kind of like glittery mess on my face. So yeah, this is the FENTY side, and now let's put the Lottie London on this side. So I'm gonna clean my finger, because I like to apply it with the middle finger. For some reason I think I have a more, like a better grip like this. So I feel the Lottie London one, it's a tad bit more powdery, so it doesn't have that kind of like bouncy formula like the Fenty one, but it's still on a creamier kind of side, if that makes sense. So, do you even see the difference? Because I can't. Let me just check. Oh my god, they are identical. What the hell? This is a bit crazy because do you see it gives you the same effect, like wet effect like this one? I think the only difference is this feels a bit more powdery rather than creamy, but no one can tell. Like when you touch this one, it still feels like this one because this dries to a matte powdery formula, while this one it's a bit more powdery, but still stays powdery as this one. Like, we actually have a dupe. It's literally, no one could tell. Like, no one could actually tell. And you know, you might say, oh, it looks probably different on the camera, but in real life you could see the difference. You can't. Like, I swear to God, this is a really like identical dupe. It's not, I was about to say close, but if I would say close, that would mean they have a difference between the two of them, which they do in terms of formula, but we don't, I'm pretty sure you don't care that much because they're identical. Like, I'm gonna break my neck. I feel this highlighter is the type of highlighter that when the light hits, it's just gorgeous and mesmerizing, as long as you love a lot of glitter into your highlighter, which I know some people hate it, but yeah, no, this is stunning. And it doesn't look as if it's sitting on top of my skin. It actually melts as nicely as this one in the skin. So it's not like necessarily the cheapest alternative. Like, I think still £9 sounds quite pricey, but look at the amount of the, you know, product you get. Like, I paid £20 with a gloss, but you would pay £30 for this amount of like size, like the one from Lottie London. And I think it's a really good bargain given the fact that it's genuinely identical. So this is a really successful dupe. I really love it. I'm a bit sad, but I mean, I'm grateful that I got this one in a mini version. I personally always recommend people, especially who are obsessed like myself with makeup, to buy mini sized, because in no time, I don't know, you're never gonna finish it. So I'm glad I didn't splurge like a lot of money on the bigger version, because I have a much cheaper big version of it. So yeah, so I'm actually gonna do the outro like this, if you don't mind. But yeah, this is a successful dupe. I really hope by any means this video was useful and relevant to you, and you find it helpful. And if you would like to see me with a full face on, check out my e.l.f. Cookies and Dream review, because that's what I'm filming right now. And I was like, I'm just gonna kind of like do 2-in-1 today and also test these guys out. So yeah, successful dupe. Literally, they are identical. And I'm so happy, because sometimes when you find dupes, they don't tend to be literally identical. Like, dupes, you know, can be a really successful dupe or just like in between dupe. This is a this is a successful dupe. So definitely grab the Lottie London one, I would say. As much as I love the formula on the Fenty Beauty one, because I feel it's unique, so it does deserve the money, I don't think you should necessarily splurge on it unless you, I know, you're a makeup artist and you make a living out of your makeup creations. And even if you do, I still think this is a better alternative to save money and buy something else instead of just this, guys. So right, I'm gonna finish off, and I will invite you to watch the next clip. Subscribe, hit the bell button if you'd like to see more from me, and I'll hopefully see you within the next one. Bye.